Welcome to the third round of the Icelandic Formula Offroad Championship. We're here in Egilsstadir to bring you the race. 20 cars were entered and 20 rolls on the day. The tracks are known for being extremely difficult in Egilsstadir and very steep hills. Egilsstadir, a small village on the eastern coast. We've been going there with Formula Offroad for quite a few years, and the race brings a lot of spectators every time around. It's a fan favorite, and there's a lot of interest in Formula Offroad in the area. Snorri leads the championship. He won the first two races, and here we see the standings. Snorri Þór Árnason 40 points. Guðmundur Ingi Arnarsson and Ólafur Bragi Jónsson are tied in second with 27. Let's hear from Snorri.
Snorri, how do you like the tracks here today?
Tracks are very good. The first three courses are very difficult, so you have to give it all.
This race is famed for many rolls and crashes. Will it be the same today?
Yeah, of course. Today, 14 cars or something, so everyone is going to take some jumps and crashes, so it will be good, very good.
It's Ólafur Bragi's home race. Is all the pressure on him, or will it be difficult?
Yeah, I think all the crowds and everything will be his side, so yeah, it will be very difficult if he do some mistake or something. So yeah, hopefully it will be a good day for all of us.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ólafur, how do you like the tracks here today?
I think it's going to be a fine competition today. The track is difficult and easy, and have all we want.
It's your home race. Do you feel more pressure here?
Yeah, I know about the crowd here. They want me to win, and I try to do my best for them.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Guðmundur, how do you like the tracks here today?
It will be very tricky, 2 and 3 especially.
And you haven't yet rolled this car. Do you think that will happen today?
Yes, I think so. It's very tricky, this track.
You're always doing better. You were second in the last race. You must be hoping for first today.
Yes, I always hoped for the first. We have to see.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ólafur Bragi ready for the first track on home soil. He gets going, already in a bit of trouble. No, seems to be doing it quite easily. That's a touch, I think. We need to see when the penalty points get added at the end, but he doesn't go far. A bad start to the day for the man on home soil. Will he try again? It looks like it. Yeah, full throttle. That's the gate. He goes up 350 points, but 80 penalty points. That's not a good start for the day. Now this is Geir Evert Grímsson. He's already in a lot of trouble in the first gate. He's going for the second one, full throttle, stuck already, 220 points. You need to clear that gate to get 350. That means he only gets 180 points with 40 penalties. And look at this, properly done by Ingólfur Guðvarason, 60 points, penalty points, but gets it quite well. Now here's the champion, he's leading the standings, Snorri. What a way to do it, only 10 penalty points. That's a strong start to the day. Guðmundur Ingi, he was tied with Ólafur for second, full throttle. They were putting on quite the show here at the beginning. Only 20 penalty points for Guðmundur. Guðni Grímsson, rear-engined car, the Cube. Oh, a lot of trouble. Hits the steel quite hard. Gets thrown back. The engine is in the rear in this car, as you can see. And he struggles quite a lot. It's not... Well, he might make it. No. Goes over. Now that's something that would only happen to a rear-engined car. And the Cube rolls on the first track. Now here we see the standings after the first course. Snorri takes the lead. Guðmundur Ingi a close second with Ingólfur Guðvarason third. Ólafur Bragi Jónsson is fourth. Now we're off for the second track. And again we are with Guðni. This is the rear-engined car, the only one of its kind in the second course. Almost halfway. Tries to go up. No. It's a roll. Already a lot of rolls in the first 2 tracks. This is only the midway point. And you can see a lot of drivers struggling to get. And Ingólfur takes this hefty roll here down. So Snorri Thor, he's leading after the first course. Will he go up? Well done. Full throttle. He gets through. He's the first one to go through the gate. So this is a great opportunity for Snorri to get a great lead here. Keeps on going. There's quite a few penalty points, but nobody's gone this far already. Goes through 350 points, 100 penalty points, but he still is extending his lead at the moment. Atli Jamil tries to do the same as Snorri. Well, he goes up. He's in quite a lot of trouble there. He needs to back it up to get it around. That's a lot of penalty points. Stops there, more penalty points. Doesn't quite reach the gate properly. That's even more penalty points. This has got to be around 200 penalty points. 190. That means that Atli goes all the way but only gets 160 points. Now this is Johan Freyr. He's a replacement driver driving insane. And it's not going quite well. 150 points. Well, he didn't get any penalty points, but he definitely rolled it. Guðmundur Ingi, he was second after the first course. Will he go up the midway point? No, can't make it, rolls it. They're all doing the same. Now this is Ólafur. He was tight with Guðmundur before the race. In second, will he make it through the midway point? Seems like he's stuck. Ólafur is stuck. That means that Snorri has extended his lead over his main rivals so much here in the second course. Let's see it. 590 points Snorri, Guðmundur Ingi 460, Ingólfur Guðvarason 410 and Ólafur Bragi 400. So 130 point lead for Snorri. Now this is the third track. This is Stefán Bjarnhéðinsson. And slow start to the track. Here the first gate. This was quite a tricky course. Course number 3. Back down. It's harder than it looks to go down. And it's probably the scarier bit. Needs to back it up there. That's 40 penalty points. Still backing it up. Tries to turn the car a bit around. Full throttle. Goes through the gate, but he needs to continue up the hill and not go down, so he's out of the course. Only 200 points for length. Thormar, driving Spider-Man. He gets quite a higher line there. Quicker start. Continues on. There's a lot of side. Look at that. No, he rolls it. So many rolls in Egilsstadir. He's got the Icelandic flag on though, and the helmet kept him safe. Snorri, look at the way he managed to turn the car there. Almost rolls it. Get some penalty points there in the gate. This could be costly. He's not at the right track right now, I think. No. He went out of the track. 220 points. Snorri got lost there somewhere in the middle. Guðmundur Ingi. Slower way through. Now, will he go up? A lot of power goes into trying to hold the car there. He backs it up. He's going to try again. Goes for it. Gets the jump over. He gets stopped though, so he can make a run for the final gates. This is quite neatly done by Guðmundur. Full throttle up the final hill. Will he make it? No, gets stuck there. 240 points for length, 100 penalty points. This is Ólafur. Already struggling a bit. Stopped a few times. Needs to back it up. Backs it probably up too far there. No, seems to get away with it. Full throttle. Full power. Up the hill. Final gate goes through. 350 points. But 140 penalty points, which means that he's leveled with Snorri in this track. So this is Kristmundur Dagsson. And he doesn't go quite far. 200 points for length. Before he rolls it, 80 penalty points. Now the drivers kept on trying to go through. No, another roll for Geir Evert. And not a good start to the day. Now this is Alexander Maur. Here's the rollover king of the championship so far. Now this is the first course of the championship this year. This is the first round in Hella. His first roll. His second roll also came in Hella. That's his third roll. That was in Akranes. And his fourth roll, sorry, that's in Akranes. But however, his fifth roll came in Egilsstadir. And we're here with him. It's the same course as before. And the fifth roll. Well, he's giving everybody a show, Egilsstadir, but I'm guessing that the results are something that he's still looking for. Now after 3 courses, Snorri has a hefty lead of 190 points on Ólafur Bragi, and Guðmundur Ingi is third. On to the 4th course. The drivers start by going downhill and then full throttle up the hill. Need to navigate here through the gates. And a pretty tricky gate to get through. He makes it, does it well. However, wow, that's a big roll. A jump and a roll. And Ingólfur Guðvarason gets 250 points. And then 80 penalty points. Now Spider-Man, dressed up in the Icelandic colors, tries to go the same way, but well, screams down the hill, taking down a lot of other gates. Snorri, he's leading today, looking good here in the steep bit. A lot of traction on this car. Look how he throws it around. Can't get the power down though to get up the final gate. And then he gets 200 points. Now here's Guðmundur Ingi. Look at that. Gives it all he has. Not enough. Rolls it. 210 points for Guðmundur Ingi. Now this is Ólafur Bragi. Goes up. However, he doesn't quite finish the course the correct way and only gets 250 points. Gunnlaugur Sindri, his first race of the year and best in show. What a save on the yellow magic. Let's see it again here from another angle. Managed to spin it around on the power. Well done. Here's Geir Evert Grímsson. Tries to go all the way, a lot of power. He gets it. 350 points for length. 60 penalty points. That's 290 points. Now this is Kristmundur Dagsson. That's another roll. And after 4 courses, Snorri Þór still leads. Ólafur Bragi managed to take a bit of chunk of his lead. However, Guðmundur Ingi is still third. Now on to the 5th track. We're gonna start off by showing you Snorri's run from last year in the same course. So this is from 2015. And look at the way that Snorri takes the final gate. Goes a bit to the left, gets the jump, goes up, no problems. So let's have a look at Snorri's 2016 run. Starts up by going down hill, then full throttle. Up and through the same gate, a different line, and a big roll for Snorri. Only gets 250 points for this. Now let's see it from a different angle. Jump and a roll. This is what the difference makes. Sometimes they say don't change it if it works. Now here we're on board with Snorri through the roll. Quite a hefty roll there. But he drives away. Pretty calm for such a big roll. Now this is Atli Jamil. He's going the same way. And it gets a big roll. We keep on with the contenders. This is insane. And another roll. That's the second roll in Johan Freyr's first competition. Now Guðmundur Ingi next. He's seen Snorri do a mistake. He knows that if he can go all the way up, he can take a bit of a chunk off the lead. Doesn't quite make it. Only 230 points. So he does not chunk off Snorri. Ólafur. He also has seen his main rivals not going all the way. Will he make it up on home soil? Full throttle. Big jump. No. Everything goes wrong. And what a big roll Ólafur takes. Gets 250 points like Snorri. However, this ruined the roll gates in the Fox, which meant that Ólafur Bragi's day was over.
Oliver, quite a big roll in the 5th course, and what happened?
The roller was too big. Maybe the high was too much, and I hit some rock or something. But something has to give.
And yeah, the roll kit is quite badly damaged, so you couldn't continue.
No, it was too much.
Hopefully you'll have better luck next time.
Thank you.
So here's Kristmundur. Most drivers already knew that the 5th track final gate was untouchable, but somehow he tries, and well, he probably could get a reward for the slowest roll of the day. So the last track of the day was a time trial, a time attack, and Snorri goes first. Full throttle off the line, a lot of steering input there to keep the car on track. Snorri was leading before this track, he's quick here. Full throttle, looking good. No penalty points yet. Snorri knows that he only needs a decent time to win the whole race. He had a good lead on Guðmundur before this track, and Ólafur was already out of the picture. Now he's looking good, he's looking fast. Through the water, keeps it afloat all the way through. Yep, good enough. Now keeps on going through the final gate. A big jump and a lot of celebrations. He knows it's enough, he knows it's good enough, he knows he's won it. A good day for Snorri. Now here's Guðmundur. He's already known that he can't beat Snorri by now, so probably best just to put on a good show and secure that 2nd place. Guðmundur fast, a big jump through the final gate, and another 2nd place for Guðmundur Ingi. Here we see the final results. Snorri Þór wins, Guðmundur Ingi 2nd, Geir Evert Grímsson 3rd, and Atli Jamil Ásgeirsson 4th, Ólafur Bragi 5th. Here we see the championship standings. Snorri Þór Arnarsson leads. As you can see, he leads Guðmundur Ingi by 18 points, and that means that next time around he could become the champion. 20 points given for the win and only 2 races remaining. Here we're in the pits, and as you can see, the Icelandic Formula Offroad drivers are quite popular with the fans, and fans can get really close to the drivers and the cars during service breaks. Here's Snorri.
Snorri, 1st place, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
What was the key to victory today?
Preparing, and yeah, everything went as it's supposed to be, so yeah.
The 2nd course was really the defining course in the race, wasn't it?
Yeah, me and 1 or 2 other guys was the only one that did make the whole course, so yeah.
The car is quite damaged. You rolled it and more. Will it be 100% ready for the next race?
95%.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
2nd place today. Are you happy with that?
Yes, I'm very happy with that.
Is Snorri just too difficult to beat?
Yes, he's too good.
What do you need to do to beat him?
I have to try to drive better.
Hopefully you will do that in the next race.
Yes, thank you.
Moving on to the street legal class. Here we see the championship standings. Ívar Guðmundsson leads Haukur Birgisson and Kata Magnúsdóttir, the only women to race in this year's championship, is 3rd. Now the street legal cars are literally street legal. They don't have the same shovel tires. They have street legal tires and number plates, and well, they just need to be street legal. Now off to the 1st course. As you can see, the street legal cars take a different approach. It's more of a technical, tactical drive than the full brute force of the modified class. This is Ívar Guðmundsson, can't make it further, and no car went further in the 1st course. We're with Haukur, and in the 2nd course, and trying to go up. The tracks here in Egilsstadir are steep and very hard. However, Ívar gives it all he got and goes through. Well done. Let's see the standings after the first 2 courses. Ívar Guðmundsson leads Steingrímur Bjarnason. Edvald Orri Guðmundsson is 3rd and Haukur Birgisson 4th. Now Steingrímur kicked off course number 3 and rolls it right after the first gate. A rough start. Now we continue and Edvald Orri does the same. Gets a little bit further, but a roll nonetheless. Now here's Steingrímur. 4th course of the day. Rolls it and the car looked a bit broken. Yep, that's the steering broken for the day. Haukur goes further than Steingrímur. Full throttle here up the second part of the course. We make it up. Yep, looking good. Course number 5 saw a change in the lead. We're here with Edvald Orri, who managed to leap Ívar Guðmundsson in the standings. Ívar took the wrong route and therefore got very few points. However, Edvald does well, goes quite far, and let's look at the standings. 980 points for Edvald, 10 points more than Ívar Guðmundsson. Haukur Birgisson is 3rd and Steingrímur Bjarnason had retired at this point. Now we're back with Ívar. This is the time attack, the final track of the day. Tries to go as fast as he can into the water, but these street legal cars just don't quite have the power the modified cars do. He stopped in the water. This could be huge. This could mean that Edvald could secure his win. No, wait, Ívar keeps on going, but he's lost a lot of time already. Gets through the water. Full throttle, keeps on going, finishes the course with a small jump there at the end. Now we're with Edvald. If Edvald can beat Ívar, he will win. He goes slowly into the water. This is a tactic that might pay off. He's at least going quicker. He's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. It looks like the right front wheel is not spinning. He's only spinning 3 wheels. However, he keeps on, gets through. He's lost a lot of time in the water, but this might be enough for Edvald to finish it. Struggling with steering there, but he gets up, and here's Haukur. Haukur can actually win since the other two have run into troubles already. How will he take on the water? Full throttle. He's gone quite a lot further than Ívar before he stops. He keeps on going. This is looking very good for Haukur. Good chance that it gets on well, goes through. Here's the final gate, full throttle up the hill. A bit of a jump. How will this, and Haukur Birgisson, he managed to snatch it away from Edvald, and Ívar Guðmundsson falls all the way down to 3rd. Now this tightens up the championship standings with only 2 points separating Ívar from Haukur. Next time around we're in Stapafell. The next race is in the Reykjanes Peninsula, and the championship title could be sealed by Snorri if he wins.